Caregiver's Guide to Speech Device Positioning for Eye Tracking. In this video, you'll learn how to correctly position the speech device, which is essential for enabling the user to communicate. This setup needs to be done each time the device is turned on and often needs to be repeated if the user is repositioned. Before positioning the device, make sure the user is wearing their glasses if they need them and check that the lenses are clean. Ask the user if they're comfortable and adjust their position as needed before setting up the speech device. If the user activates a switch to select items through eye tracking, ensure the switch is positioned so that they can easily activate it. A photograph may sometimes be available to help caregivers find the right switch placement, as seen, for example, in these pictures. Positioning and calibration. Position the device screen approximately 22 inches from the user's face. The screen of the device should be parallel to the user's face. Notice in the second illustration that when the user is reclined, the device must be raised up and the top of the device should tip forward until the screen is again parallel with their face. If the device remains low and straight up and down, as seen in the final illustration, the user will be looking down in order to see the screen. As a result, the camera will not be able to see their eyes properly. Additionally, their eyelids may cover too much of their eyes. Once you have the device roughly positioned, turn the device on if it's not already on. Wait a minute or two since the device should be set up to automatically open AlphaCore in MindExpress. If you are instead on the desktop, double tap the MindExpress software on the touchscreen. Once it opens, select the profile displaying the user's name or AlphaCore. This will open the MindExpress portal, and here you'll select AlphaCore. Once you have AlphaCore open, navigate to Settings. The Settings button is found on your keyboard or on your Topics and Tools page. Tap Settings. Select the Access Settings page. Observe the eye gaze monitor in the upper right corner. It may be red or white. If you notice that the user is accidentally selecting items on the screen, tap the monitor so that it turns red. This will pause eye tracking until the user's eyes are calibrated and they can target accurately. Adjust the device position until you see two black dots representing the user's eyes in the center of the screen. The right side of the gaze monitor displays 3 faint lines and 1 dark line. This helps to find the optimal distance the device should be from the user's face. Move the device forward or away from the user until the dark line aligns with the middle short line. If the user prefers the device to be 2 or 3 inches closer or further away from their face, that should be fine. Now, have the user look at each of the 4 corners of the device screen while the caregiver observes the eye gaze monitor to ensure the black dots remain steady or only flicker slightly. If they disappear while the user is looking at a corner, this means the device should be slightly repositioned until the dots remain fairly steady black when the user gazes at each corner. Once you have achieved this proper positioning, you're ready to calibrate. Calibration enables the eye tracking camera to accurately interpret the user's eye movements. A user or caregiver will select the Calibrate button on the Access Settings page. During calibration, a user's head should remain still while they look at the points that will appear across the screen. But if their head moves a little, it should be fine. When calibration is complete, you will see the results of the calibration. Green and yellow circles are fine. If there is an orange circle, do the calibration again until all circles are green and yellow, and no long lines appear outside of the circles. Each time you do a calibration, the software only accepts the new calibration points if they are better than the previous attempts. So don't be concerned if a subsequent calibration is not as good. Users will want to recalibrate if targeting items becomes less accurate. Some users find they rarely need to recalibrate, but others need to recalibrate often when they are repositioned or when lighting changes. Once the user has a successful calibration, ask the user to type their name on the keyboard to test out their current setup. If that is successful, ask the user to confirm one more time that everything is set up well for them. Troubleshooting. If the user is having trouble with calibration or accurate targeting, here are some things to consider or try. Eye drops. Non-medicated natural tears eye drops may improve targeting by rinsing away thickened tears that may congeal on the eye and impair accuracy. After applying the drops, gently dab away any excess liquid on the eyelids, as it could also impair accuracy. Lighting. A bright light source, especially from directly behind the user, can interfere with eye tracking accuracy. Consider repositioning the user or reducing the intensity of the light to enhance performance. Muscle relaxants. Medications that relax muscles can sometimes affect the muscles that control eye movement, leading to reduced targeting accuracy. Consult with a physician about possible adjustments to the timing or dosage of such medications to improve eye tracking performance. Larger button keyboards. Targeting accuracy may decline over time or with fatigue, especially later in the day. Experiment with larger button keyboards to increase accuracy and speed while reducing frustration. To switch keyboards, go to Settings and select Change Keyboard. The keyboards are arranged from smaller to larger buttons. The frequency split and the two-hit keyboard offer the largest targets. The two-hit keyboard even provides extra large button phrase pages, tools, and computer navigation menus. Contact your speech therapist or the device vendor if challenges persist. I hope this video was helpful and enhanced your confidence in positioning the device for someone using eye tracking.